Well, Canada's oldest retailer, Hudson's Bay, is closing all of its stores today. Now, following the completion of its liquidation sale, more than 8,000 workers will officially be out of jobs. And according to court documents, another 900 will stay on but be let go in mid-June. Canadian Tire announcing it will buy the Bay's intellectual property for $30 million. And Hudson's Bay has also agreed to sell 28 of its store leases to BC mall owner Ruby Liu. And joining me now is Doug Stevens, retail analyst. Doug, thanks very much for joining us.
My pleasure, Roger. Thanks for having me.
This really is the end of an era, isn't it, with the Bay closing its doors today?
Yeah, it certainly is. And it's nothing short of ironic that the end should come at a time when Canadians are perhaps feeling more patriotic and nationalistic about their purchase behavior than at any time, certainly in my memory. You know, it's rare that you find a retailer that is not only such an integral part of the retail fabric of a nation, but literally so much a part of its history and heritage as well. So it truly is, you know, a sad moment in our history.
Now, with Canadian Tire buying a lot of the items and intellectual property from the Bay, can you see it being reborn in some fashion, or is it going to be a corner in a store, in a Canadian Tire store?
Well, it's a great question. And I think the truth is we don't know. I suspect that the most obvious things that we're going to see in the near term are probably some applications to product lines, some use of the iconic stripes on hopefully products where it makes sense to us. But in the fullness of time, who knows? It is possible that we could see some iteration of a Hudson's Bay store. I suspect not the full-blown department store format that we've seen in the past, because obviously that's a challenging format to operate. But we could see something on the order of, you know, a smaller format like a Winners or a Marshalls or some iteration of the brand in the market.
And can you see another department store coming in to fill the gap, or is it just driving more people online?
Well, it's going to do both, I think. It certainly is going to open up the opportunity for online even greater, but it also does lend some opportunity as well to some other homegrown brands like Simon's, for example. Simon's is a Montreal-based department store, still family-owned, by the way, and they have been growing. So this offers a little bit more market space for the Simon's brand to grow even further.
Okay, Doug, thank you very much for your insights. Appreciate it.
My pleasure, Roger.
Doug Stevens is a retail analyst.